Because we're never friends inside the house.
Yeah.
In fact, if I spoke to Beauty, maybe I spoke to her just once. During the Saturday night party, she came to me that she knows my brother. Most people know my brother, so that's not a big deal. And yeah, that was the only time we spoke. So I never knew her. We're never in the same house. We had no relationship. So I didn't think I owed her any loyalty inside the house. She was not a friend. She was just a housemate. Yeah.
No, but you're outside the house now. And
so I came outside the house.
She's very cool with your boyfriend.
Yeah, I came outside the house and I realized, because I was seeing the whole like back and forth, her fan base, my fan base, they're always fighting, even up to today. Even right now when I go to my phone, they're fighting. So it's normal. So I came outside and I realized that she unfollowed me. So when she did, my handler also unfollowed her. Till today, I don't know the reason why she did. I have asked questions. Some people will say, because you had a relationship with Fina. I'm like, I don't understand. Some people will say, just different. I've just been hearing different things, but I really don't know why I was unfollowed. Yeah. So yeah, even if she liked Sheggz, that was okay. We're in the house, so you can like anybody.
Did, baby girl.
So
I never did.
Yes, I actually thought she liked Sheggz, but apart from the one she's talking about, like a man sponsoring her lifestyle or that, I don't even remember saying that. So, and I've not seen a clip about that. I've heard that before, that was the reason why the unfollow happened. I'm just like, where's the clip? Where's the video? Or them say. Because when you come out, a lot of people tell you different things. So you choose to believe. In fact, when I came out, I heard so many things about different people. I should not be talking to them by now. But then, I don't know. People are different.
I mean, you're not talking to one, at least. So it means you took that seriously.
Come again?
You say you shouldn't be talking to some people by now based on what you heard.
Yeah.
But you're not talking to one, at least, based
I'm not
on what
talking to
you
Beauty
heard.
because I came out and I heard that she unfollowed me.
Yeah.
What is there to
But she's giving the reason why. You don't think that reason is valid?
To unfollow me? I mean,
I didn't unfollow you.
Your team did, yeah. As long as like that's who she is, that's fine. Me too. I will unfollow. I'm very quick with unfollowing. So yeah.
The feedback I got from my team as to why they unfollowed her was everything she had to say about me in my absence was foul. And like, I mean, this is the real world, Ibuka. I don't play like that. I mean,
Things like what?
So there's even a clip of, I think, telling somebody else that Bella had said my lifestyle was sponsored by men. Some things like that, you know, funny things like that. And the part where she said maybe I liked a man and stuff like that. I think there's even a clip where she was saying that I said I never liked Groovy, that it was him I liked. And there was never a conversation like that. In fact, it's so crazy because Sheggz came out and the first conversation he and I had, he apologized. And because I asked myself, why did you lie? Did you get? And he apologized.
Why did you lie about what?
Like saying I liked him when we never had that conversation, you know. So he apologized. We moved on. He's cool. We're cool. He and I were very cool because we've been able to talk about it. So I'm just talking based off of the feedback that I got. So for me, when I looked at it and I gauged it, I'm like, I don't know you.
Welcome back to Reality TVN channel, and it's the last day of the reunion. A lot has been said in this reunion. A lot has happened in this reunion, and a lot still happened last night. Last night we'll be breaking down what happened to Beauty versus Bella. Then there was Ilebaye versus Brian, and then Modella in the mix, and then from Savvy talking about Christy O, Diana, Amaka. And then we'll also be giving our own review of the reunion, the Level Up Season 7 reunion. So let's dive right into it. The Beauty versus Bella. I started off with Ebuka asking Sheggz how he manages to still be friends with Beauty and then has Bella as his girlfriend, and knowing the fact that the both of them are not so much on a talking terms and are not best of friends. And he said he tries to cope and tries to manage it, but he will allow the ladies speak. And Bella spoke, and Bella was like, well, she barely spoke with Beauty in the house. It was just once that she spoke with her. Beauty was asking about her brother who acts, and that it wasn't even a big deal. And then she heard that Beauty unfollowed her because she said that Beauty's life is sponsored by men, and that there was the part where she was talking about Beauty liking Sheggz. But she can never remember her talking about Beauty's life sponsored by men, but she knows that in the house she felt Beauty like Sheggz, but it's not a big deal. So Ebuka, upon hearing that Beauty was one who unfollowed, asked Beauty why she unfollowed, and Beauty was like, yeah, she spoke with Bella basically twice, and that there was no need so much for the friendship and all. And it wasn't her that unfollowed, it was her team that unfollowed. But then by the time she found out why, because she took a break when she came out of the house, and that was when it happened. They gave her the reasons and she felt they were valid. All in all, they ended up saying they don't need to be good friends, and Bella was like, she has been unfollowed, and she also returned the favor and also unfollowed Beauty. Yes, they don't need to be friends. In fact, from us here, we say they don't need to be friends. They barely even spoke in the house and all. But even Beauty is friends with people that she did not meet. She's friends with her mates. She's friends with a lot of the level 1 housemates that she didn't even get to talk to and meet while she was on the show. All that being said, they can be friends or nice, because there are a lot of things Beauty can learn from Bella, and there are a lot of things Bella can also learn from Beauty. But if they don't want to be friends, that's fair. That is also okay. Then we also moved on to Ilebaye talking about her issues when Brian spoke about her dad in the house, and then the Modella issue. Did she like Modella or not? Yes, they were able to resolve that. That was basically what happened in the house. But I think they're all cordial and okay now. Then we moved to Famsavi talking about him liking Christy O, liking Diana, liking Amaka, and then he was trying to dodge everything and that. But it was just basically everybody laughing over it and all that. Moving on, then, because they're asking the housemates if the reunion was worth it for them, asked Daniela, she was okay. Yes, everybody, she's peaceful, and everybody got to air their whatever was in their hearts. She was spoke and said that she now knows that Elo Swag has got something against her, and Elo Swag wanted to speak, and he also spoke and said, oh well, he cares for her, but he just wants to maintain the distance. Basically because they're no longer in a relationship. So as some people, when they're no longer in a relationship with someone, they don't want to be friends, and they don't want the whole friendship thing. And then I was doing said, yeah, it's nice to sit with everybody again. Diana, yes, she was happy about it. Chichi cleared the air that she's not married, and the guy they're talking about is her uncle, and she cannot be married to her uncle. That's her dad's last born. And Famsavi also said, well, the reunion was worth it for him. But then Ebuka asked, is there anybody that want to go back into the house? Everyone wanted to go back except Bella and Kidifaya. Bella said she won't do it again. And Kidifaya was like, well, it was a nice experience, but he wouldn't be doing it again. He wishes anybody who is going back all the best, but that people have to be prepared. People have to prepare themselves psychologically and all to be going into the house. Now, and then also Ebuka cleared the air and was like, basically to fans too, that it's not everybody that wants the influencer life, that wants to be in the entertainment industry. That sometimes people go into the house for different reasons. There's some people that just want to experience the house, what it's like, and then when they come out, they don't want the whole fame and all. They just want our general review of the house, of the reunion. We'll talk about the housemates, and then we'll talk about the reunion itself. For the housemates, there are some friendships that can be mended, and there are some that should just be left alone. We'll start with Diana and the whole square that happened with Kidifaya. Diana has forgiven Kidifaya. Diana was laughing and smiling with Kidifaya. In fact, when she came out the next day, she was smiling with Kidifaya. But there's still this negative energy between her and Amaka and Rachel. We will see it clearly here. If Diana can forgive Kidifaya, Diana can also forgive Amaka and Rachel. There is nothing Amaka and Rachel did that Kidifaya did not do to her. Kidifaya was the one who even mainly broke her trust, because he was the one that was telling her how much he liked her, and he was still moving with other girls. But we're seeing her laughing and giggling with Kidifaya, but not being friends with Diana, Rachel and Amaka. And this is what we always have been saying. People should not place women on a higher standards than men. If she can forgive Kidifaya, who was the one in bed with her and was also in bed with other women, she can also extend that grace to Amaka. She can extend that grace to Rachel. I would leave it at that. Hopefully she meant things with these other ladies. If she can mend things with Kidifaya, she meant things with the other ladies. As for Fina and Chichi, they can be cordial. There's a lot they can learn from each other. They're kind of almost in the same circle and the rest. But if they don't want to be, and if it's going to be volatile, if they decide to be cordial, they can leave it at that. For Adekunle and Doyin, it was a misunderstanding, If all started with this person hearing this person said this, then this person also going off, and then this other one then heard what this one said, and that was it. If they can sit down and discuss it, at least on friendship level, just being cordial, because I think also underlining all of it, they're not happy, they are not okay with the characters of each other. They have different things to say about each other's character. So, well, that's that on that. If they want to be friends, if they want to discuss what happened in the house, fine. They don't want to. I don't think they ever want to, which is also okay. Then let's talk about the whole Groovy, Beauty, and Fina dynamics. We think when it comes to Groovy and Fina, we think that relationship is done. The way they spoke in past tense. It looked like they were done. They've tried it quite a couple of times and it did not work. Even from the house, it was not looking like it was going anywhere. He mentioned a lot of times that, she was not his number one pick and all. So we think that relationship is done. Now going to Beauty and Groovy, it looks like, and we see a lot of love still there. And when they even spoke, especially from Beauty's part, it was more still in the present tense. There's still love in that thing. It looks like it was unresolved. It doesn't look like it's a done deal between the both of them. We will not be surprised if in the future we hear that Groovy and Beauty are dated or they are dating. It's not something that is a taboo. The way it looked like. It looks like that friendship can still be rekindled. It's just probably when everybody remove eyes, they are going to go back to it. Or if they want to, it will work. It's just a matter of the both of them, and it's not like it's a dead end there. All in all, talking about the reunion generally, we feel that they tried, the housemates tried. They gave what they could give. They tried in the part that they were able to keep us glued to our TV. Remember in other episodes, no matter how much I try, I used to miss some episodes, just slip off because even the timing, it's quite late. But this one, I stayed for the whole 10 episodes, which I think they tried to keep us. Some they are not as good as others, but at least they were entertaining for people to tune into. Could it be better? Yes, there are a lot of places that this reunion could do much better. We don't need to be putting and picking it out, but the reunion could be much better. There's a lot of room for improvement. For big ups to the Level Up housemates, they brought their game. They tried in entertaining us for this reunion, and I think this reunion too is up there. Double wahala is still double wahala, Level Up, lockdown, but we'll also be adding Level Up. Thank you so much for sticking with us. A new season is coming and we are going to be top. It's not going to be like before, where we just 1 or 2 episodes. We're going to be top. If there's any fight, if there's anything in the house, we'll be giving you how it went down, because we are going to be watching. Stick with us for more. There's still Love Island reviews that will be coming up. Follow us on all platforms. If you are on podcast, follow us on all the podcasts so that you don't miss an episode. And thank you for sticking with us. And give us a 5-star if you've listened this far. Thank you.